Hey everyone, my name is DREER, and today Fullflex Audio has asked me to do a bit of a breakdown of my collab with DREER titled Loom. If you haven't seen it already, well, I'm not going to play it for you. You're going to have to go and watch it. That's right, you're going to have to listen to the track yourself. I'm not going to do everything for you. So, there's a few things I want to talk about with Loom, just a few quick core concepts I want to just sort of give to you and just show you how I implemented them into my production here with DREER. First, I'll talk a bit about how this came about. So, DREER had approached me after I'd released another track called Hark, which has come out through Hellhound Audio. So, give that a listen if you really want to. But basically, he wanted to just take my style of writing music and couple it with this sort of like old school tear out style that he was going for. And I think we did a pretty good job at accomplishing that. And I think in the future, if we made another track, it would be this style again, but just a lot more refined and a lot more streamlined. Anyway, I'm going to get ahead of myself. So, yeah, we decided to collab, and we want to go for this sort of, I guess we wanted to go for like an old schooly dubstep feel, like a deep dubstep kind of vibe, but obviously on the turnaround, there's the tear out machine guns. When writing it, I think the core concepts I wanted to iterate was like a syncopated feel and this sort of crew rhythm type flow. So with that being said, if we just go into the track here, you'll notice that it is very, very, very messy because we bounced it to stems towards the end and DREER mixed and mastered it. So this project I don't have all the plugins either. So I can't talk too much about the processing, but what I can talk about is these concepts. So we've got our drums here, and you'll notice that the cymbals are running pretty straight, and those who are aware of the track know that there's this really almost drunk swing kind of feel to it. And that's mostly due to shakers and just percussive stuff that's going throughout it. So if I actually solo the drums, like so, and I'll need to change my ins and outs as well. The sort of the flow is already kind of there, as it were. Like you can kind of already get a feel for like how the basses will interact with the drums. So, and I guess, you know, we wanted to make it a bit more straighter as we went on, because obviously the basses get more triplety. And we wanted to reinforce that with shakers and also chanting, so. Pretty simple stuff, but I think it gets overlooked sometimes, and people will mostly be tempted, I feel, sometimes, just to go straight quarter notes and then maybe like cymbals on the, like the on and off with the kick and snare. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, you can try out some, you know, something more interesting. One last thing I'll also comment on, which actually is the next subject, is accenting. So when you're accenting your basses, and when I say accenting, just so we get all the arbitrary garbage out of it, when I say accenting, I mean reinforcing the flow of your basses. So one thing that I think can really show this off is pretty much the whole drops, but particularly this section. If I solo the basses, there's a few things going on. There's this little miniature call and response, like you've got this one here, but then it very quickly goes into like a bleep, which we can't seem to locate because it is a very messy project. There it is, there's the bleep. And then there's a little pause just for, you know, that to have set in. So, and this bass here is the star of the show, obviously. but by itself it's a bit flat and it doesn't have much dimension to it. So when I decided to add more layers, I added this thing here, like a little flutter, like a subby flutter, and then this little croaky base. And then together they all make this. Oops. But then, just to give a bit more intrigue to it, we have this one down here doing a little whomp, like a little overdriven whomp. And then, you know, back to the one again. But obviously, you know. Fundamentally, that's all I wanted to iterate with that. If we go over to, say, the synths with the machine guns, so... Again, when DREER sent me this section, I thought, wow, that's crazy, I already know where I want it to go. I want it to go bouncy, and this sort of old school, like 2013 Sadhu type machine gun bounce thing, and I think what really helped drive this bounce, as well as DREER just being great at writing this machine gun line, I added this little offbeat. And it's straight, obviously, like it's on the oh, it's not, it's slightly off from the one. So then you get this like cool syncopation happening, right? So back here. And obviously all these other basses are firing off to have relation, because that's what sort of made the transition from deep dubstep to machine guns a bit more successful, is that we kept bringing in parts of each section in there, and so it, you know, made sense that a machine gun section for the B section would be great. So that's all I really wanted to iterate in this really quick breakdown video. If anyone wants me to go deeper into it, comment below under this video, and yeah, listen to all of Lurid Tales 2 if you haven't already. My name has been DREER. My name is DREER, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you took away something interesting or a new piece of thought to go into with your next production. Peace.